Hey everyone, this is Sean, and today on another Saturday special, where I talk about different things related to cars, I wanted to talk to you about things that you need to look for when preparing for a long ride. This is based on the comments I received to my previous video, and this is based on my experience and the recent one where I drove to and back from Texas to Virginia. It is like a 20-hour ride one way. And before you skip the video and go to the next one, let me give you a summary of what we're going to talk about. First, we're going to look into how to prepare the interior of the vehicle. Second, we're going to look into the engine compartment, the fluids and all. And third, we're going to check the tires and important things you need to uh, remember. But let's dive right in. And first thing first, let's switch the camera to the vehicle side. So before hitting road, first thing I do is I check the interior of the vehicle. What do I mean by that? So you're gonna be a driver unless you have a company, unless you're gonna have a passenger sitting next to you. There is one thing you need to keep in mind: keep your front seat empty. Okay, the seat itself and the legroom. Why? Because that's gonna be your area of uh, freedom. What do I mean by that? You'll probably put some snacks or drinks or your phone or something like that, right? So keep that section clean. And your leg, that's where you can put the unopened bottles. So in case you want to reach something, you can put it there. Also your valuables, so that when you get out of the vehicle in a gas station on the road, you take your valuables from there and take them with you. Okay. Next thing, keep your uh, bottle sections here, the bottle holders, empty as well. Both of them. If you have more, keep them all empty. Why? Because you might have two drinks, you might have a coffee and a water or something else. So keep that part clean. Don't forget to get your charger. Okay. And last but not least, also keep your driver doors compartments clean as well. Here I have my transporter for Virginia. This helps me go through toll roads. I keep it under my hand. Why do I want to keep this part clean? Because usually I will have some snacks and I will eat them and I will be looking for a place to throw them in. This is where they go. And when you open the car, get out of it to put some gas and stuff, you will not forget to take the trash out. Okay, now let's pop up the hood and let's dive into the engine compartment. Things to pay attention there. Of course, checking your fluids is crucial, especially if you're going on a long trip. Let me put the foot holder on. All right. Now, for most part, you won't touch anything for the most part. What do I mean by that? So this is your radiator excess fluid container. If you see coloring here, it means this is good. But check on the side. Now this vehicle might have a little bit lower fluid than it is supposed to. You will see a section here on the side that says full. It says low. So this is a little bit lower than recommended. So now you will need to add some fluid to this when the vehicle is cold, not when you have been running the engine. So before you run engine, you need to check that. So you should open this and find exact fluid that your manufacturer recommends. Add it. This is a radiator fluid. Don't put the regular water in there. Okay. This vehicle comes with two radiator fluids. One is for hybrid pump. Another one is for the regular engine cooling. This is, I believe, is hybrid pump, and this is good. This level here is good. We don't touch that. Brakes fluids are usually on the back, and brakes usually look good. I've rarely seen a vehicle that needed any interference into the brake fluids. Most importantly, and mainly, what you will be looking for is your engine oil. Okay, take out the dipstick. You don't have to touch anything as long as the coloring is transparent on the oil. You see these two dots, the oil level should be in between them, not less than them, and definitely not a lot more than them. Okay, so these two dots is your recommended oil level. If it is in between them, it is. If it is closer to the higher one, or if it is slightly more than the upper dot, it's okay. But if it is too high, or if it is lower than these recommended levels, definitely take it to the oil change station. Just get it changed completely. I did get this vehicle's oil changed completely before hitting the road. So these are all about the engine compartment. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, please let me know. One last thing, this is your windshield fluid wiper water, right? Windshield wiper fluid. This can take regular water, but I still recommend getting. It costs like $3 to $5. Get a specific windshield wiper fluid to add there. Okay. This is all about the engine compartment. Your battery should be good because you're going on a long trip, and as long as your alternator is working fine, you don't need to worry about your battery. If you turn on your vehicle, you don't need to turn it off until we get to the destination. Now, tires. Most vehicles in the States, unless you're driving a German car, by default they are front wheel drives. Okay, so what that means is your front tires are very important. They will be the ones taking most of the damage. We have a tire related video on how to check your tires tread depth. Definitely make sure the Lincoln's head is not visible. If you are going on on a long road trip, we don't know what to expect on the road. So make sure your tire depth is at least halfway there. These tires that I have on this car that I took for a trip to Virginia and back, they are almost like new. Okay. Oh, here we go. We have a guest. This is a Houston guest. I don't know what that is, but I'm not gonna touch it. Okay. So I checked my tires. Check the tires levels, the tires pressure levels as well. So in our previous videos, you probably have seen the recommended manufacturer levels are shown at the door, sticker like this. 36 psi front, 35 psi back, and this car doesn't have a spare part. Definitely, please make sure it's also ready to go. So usually I say add couple extra PSIs to your car. Um, Not important when you're hitting a long road because if you're going to be driving on a higher speeds, the tire pressures are going to automatically go up. So don't overinflate, especially one more time if you're driving on longer trips on a higher speeds. Don't overinflate. Now, last but not least, coming back to the interior of the vehicle, and this is a mess because I came back from a trip. Uh, the front, I said, leave empty, definitely. But rear seats don't really matter what you have in the rear seats. You can have your extra coats, extra stuff, and you can have your extra luggage there. One most important thing about rear seats or the rear luggage compartment is if you are gonna add luggage or if you're gonna add extra stuff there, if you're taking some things with you, please make sure nothing is loose. Um, Always think about the cases. What will happen if you have to brake the vehicle, like hit the brakes suddenly? Because again, it's a long trip. There are big trucks out there. There are accidents out there. There are all types of drivers out there. So what you need to think about is inside the vehicle, is there anything that will distract me if I have to hit the brakes, like I have to stop now? If you have any loose luggage in the back that can slide front, or if you have, uh, and that's why I'm saying keep the cup holders empty. If you have any loose um, bottles or loose coffee containers or loose cups, when you hit the brakes, everything will come forward and everything will try to fall down, right? So keep that in mind. So for the most part, in terms of safety and reliability of your vehicle, these are the things you should pay attention to. There are also other things that I talked about in my previous videos, such as preparing your music album, preparing your audiobooks and whatnot. Those are for you. Those are for a taste. Again, if you have people who can come with you, that is even much better. All right. So this is it for this Saturday. If you have any questions, if you have any areas of interest, please let me know. I'll be happy to hear from you, and I'll be happy to share what I know based on my experience. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. Let's roll.